Hello everyone on YouTube, this is Seto-sama the Fanatic back again, this time with the updated Blue Eyes White Dragon profile. A couple of things have changed since the last time we've done this one, namely Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon came out in the movie pack, as well as a couple of other cards that I've actually finally got put together for this deck, and Melody of Awakening Dragon is now useful. Engine of Destruction, ready to go. Melody of Alternative Dragon, Blue Eyes, make and model, whichever one this is. I've been doing Blue Eyes since the beginning. Let's get into the deck profile. No time to waste. Of course, we have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Going with the tablet art this time. These Blue Eyes have been in my possession for more than 10 years now. It's my 3rd favorite artwork, right behind the Anniversary and the Legend of Blue Eyes. Next up, here we go, Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. No explanation necessary. This card single-handedly makes the deck what it is. Apart from, you know, the vanilla monster himself. I run 2 Dragon Spirit of Whites. I like just having an extra copy in my deck just for banishing opponent spells, summoning it out with White Stone of Ancients. Lots of people like 1, I prefer 2. Last, for the last level 8 monster, for a grand total of 9, I run Divine Dragonlord Felgrand. He's the last level 8. He's great when you get him out. He's a nice extra dragon. I do not run Arcbrave. Arcbrave sucks because it's a level 7. Just run this guy. Just like Japan. Next up, 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue. Goes without explanation. Search, get your tuners for your combo pieces, or just target an effect monster and special summon a Blue Eyes from deck. Next, 3 White Stone of Ancients. Combos with Sage with Eyes of Blue. Other discard outlets. You can go from there. Also, 1 legend to go with them, just for some extra search power. Next up, the Master, which is now finally being played by a whole bunch of other Blue Eyes players. I believe even the 2-time world champion ran 2 of this guy. So, you're playing Blue Eyes. Start playing more of him. He's excellent. For other level 1 tuners, I have the 1 Effect Veiler. Might get a couple more depending on how the meta shapes up, considering it's very good against Metal Foe Yang Zings. Veiler the Jiaochu, they can't play. They're done. And the 1 non-light monster tuner that I have, Glow Bulb. This card is there when it's an effect monster. You can just sage it off, or this sets up Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. And next, last for the hand traps, we have the 2 Maxis. It's going to 2 in a week. So, at the time of this video, ban list is brand new. Going to 2. Get extra hand traps, get extra draw powers. I occasionally cut these out depending on what deck I'm facing. I've had multiple games where I've drawn both of them off of a trade-in many turns too late. They keep going in and out, but it's still a really good card. That's it for the monsters. Spell cards. 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. Time of making this video, I've only got 2 hollows. 3rd one I am borrowing from the collector himself.
Isn't that Melody of Awakening Dragon?
Melody of Awakening Dragon, thank you. 3 Melody of Awakening Dragons. Got 2 hollows, 1 common. And common is from the collector himself. Easy. Discard card. Get 2 Blue Eyes. Either the alternatives, 2 alternatives or alternative and a regular, and then you make off your plays from there. You need 3 because you want to see this card. Next up, 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. It goes without explanation. Best revival card in the deck. Probably best revival card in the game right now. If, for whatever reason, because it probably will happen, when Konami decides to hit Blue Eyes, if they hit anything else other than just putting this card to 1, I will be extremely shocked. Next up, I run 2 Silver's Cries. Your deck doesn't entirely 100% revolve around the normal monsters, like the Blue Eyes and the Dragon Spirit of Whites, but I like having 2 because I feel just like 1 is just not enough. Next up, Soul Charge, running the new Ultra Rare from the Dragons of Legend Unleashed, adding it, which literally makes 20 cards in my deck Ultra Rare, which is just funny to think about. And that's it for the revival cards. For deck thinning and graveyard setup, we've got 3 trade-ins, and 2 dragon shrines. Get dragons in the grave to make your combos off. Trade-ins just helps fix dead hands. And for some standard staples, I got the 2 Twin Twisters and the 1 Raigeki, the ultra rare from the Dark Beginning one. And next up, I've decided to run 2 traps in this deck because you can actually set up really busted boards. And the traps that I've decided to run are 1 Solemn Warning because, well, it's Solemn Warning. There's no more that needs to be said. And Vanity's Emptiness, you set up a board with Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon and number 38. With this card, most decks just can't even play. Alright, now on to the extra deck. Starting off, I've got the 1 Twin Burst Dragon. Rarely bring him out, but he's very nice in the mirror, and especially if you run into someone who's foolish enough to play Blue Eyes Chaos Max, this is an out to Chaos Max. Next up, I run 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragons, only 2. I've ranged about between 2 and 3, but Spirit Dragon's a great card. You definitely need more than 1. 2 seems about the number that most people play. Next up, I run 1 Azurai Silver Dragon, most of the time because I only go into him once via Spirit Dragon, or I've had some plays where I go Spirit Dragon and then him, but majority of the time I only ever bring him out once, so why use extra deck space to get out more, or when I never run him. Next up, 1 Stardust Spark Dragon, because 2 reasons. 1, he can survive Spirit Dragon after he's summoned. 2, he can set up rank 8 plays. You can go Spirit Dragon into a second alternative or any other level 8 dragon, and then just overlay it on top of Spark Dragon and go with other plays from there. Next up, 2 level 7s with the Moonlight and the Michael. I run both because I've had situations where one is better than the other. This is more defensive, where you can just banish it where you can just bring it out when your opponent tries to make Utopia the Lightning to screw you over. Try to enter the battle phase, boom, lightning away. Michael is more so used during your turn. But both of these are used to go into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon with the Glow Up Bulb that I had mentioned earlier, or any other play that you can make off a Soul Charge. Next up, we go into the Xyz. We got the Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, aka Rank 8 Big Eye. We've also got number 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. He's usually used to just go up into these next 2, but sometimes his effect can be very helpful as well. Next we got Full Armor Photon Dragon. Self-explanatory, any deck that runs the Galaxy engine should use this card. And this one, number 95, Dark Matter Dragon. Sets up your graveyard for days. It's one of the other reasons why I also run the Felgrand Dragon, because I can just dump it in the graveyard and then revive it with Return of the Dragon Lords. Next, we've got number 38. It's number 38. No more needs to be said. And these next 2 are sort of personal techs of mine. Number 46. Well, okay, not exactly personal. I've seen other Blue Eyes players run him as well. He can also be a rank 8, but he's good for the mirror match, and he's good for clearing dead hands. If you make a rank 8 and you have a dead Blue Eyes or a dead Spirit Dragon or a dead Felgrand in your hand, you can just pitch the material, summon the Felgrand or whatever monster you want, attack over their monster and get another monster for a rank 8, or just put big damage on the board. And last but not least, I'm currently running, but I've been off and on with this card, is number 23 Lancelot Dark Knight of the Underworld. This card is mostly, it's weird because it's not an optional effect, so whenever an effect is activated you have to detach material to negate it, but at the same time, if you make certain boards, this card can win you games. Last, we have the side deck. A bunch of different changes from the last time I was running it. First off, got 2 Kawakamiru Dragos. This card is so hilarious. You side it in for the mirror match and get it out. Blue Eyes player, if they don't have Raigeki, they can't play. Also run 2 Artifact Lancias. These might come out for a 3rd copy of Drago and another Effect Veiler, but I wanted to have something that could prevent banishing for Cosmo players and stuff, and any other card that banishes, like, I don't know, different stuff that banishes. Next up, 2 Flying Seas. These are for the BA matchup because BA are somehow still alive because Konami didn't hit Dante like they were supposed to. But Flying Sea, it's Flying Sea, screws up any Ixies deck. 2 system downs, any machine deck, most notably Cosmos, but you can, if you somehow manage to stall Cyber Dragons out, you can use this on them and just screw them. Gadgets, because gadgets are probably going to be really popular now too. Gadgets and ABCs. 3rd Twin Twister. 2 deflectors for any pesky quick plays. 2 goes in match. Nice Floodgate. And breakthrough skill, of course, for Buster Bladers. That's it for Blue Eyes. That's the updated deck profile. Thanks, hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you guys later.